everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Engineering Zindabad. I'm Pragriti Agrawal and today we are starting with the coding part of Scientific Calculator app. Okay, so we will be creating the UI first. In order to create the UI first, we have to do the basic planning of what we will be creating. So focus on the screen. So initially we will be having this main window, okay, and inside this main window that will be consisting of central widget, okay. So in order to create this, we don't have to write code or anything. The best way to do this, I prefer to use Qt Designer for this. So let's go hit Qt Designer first. Here you can see this is the location where you have to hit inside the virtual environment. I have already explained you how to create the virtual environment and what's the use case of it, basically why we create virtual environments. Now in order to know that, I will put the link to that video in the description that is used in order to understand this. If you don't know, then do check it out first. Okay. So here we have this environment. This is a folder for this environment is created. Inside that folder location, go to that folder's location, and inside that here my environment name is teach environment 1, okay, teach underscore env underscore 1. So inside this environment we have to get in this lib folder, and inside this is site packages, then there comes Qt5 applications, then Qt, then bin. Okay, so here we have this designer.exe. if you can't find it, then just go to this, okay, this environment folder, and here inside you have to write designer.exe and you will get this. After that you can just open the location of this file and hit enter. Okay, this is the best way to reach Qt Designer if you are finding any trouble with like finding the location for this, because this is sometimes troublesome. Okay, so you will get this kind of screen. Here there are many options, so you have to select this main window and click create. After this, what you have to do, you have to simply save this file. We will save it. So I have this folder for Python teaching, and inside this I am saving it with inside the scientific calculator with this name. What name should I put to it? New UI. Okay, that's fine. New UI, and here we have this extension with .ui, and we will save it. Now we have to get inside VS Code. What was the name? New UI.ui. Okay, so this is the file. Now in order to first convert it to Python code, I already told you what we have to do. We have to use this command. I have already might have that in the history. Yes, I have. So what you have to do, you have to first mention the UI file name. Currently the UI file name is new underscore UI.ui. Okay, and then we have to use this arrow and right hand side arrow, and after that to what name of Python file, what name of Python file you want, you have to write that name. So it will be new UI.py. For me, new UI.py is just fine. You can name it the way you want. Okay. Okay, so we have now this UI file converted to code. Okay, now what you have to do, basically you can see that inside this main window we have this central widget created. After that we have given the name to the central widget. Okay, that is central widget name that we have given using this function set object name. You have to do simple like enter, and this is the part where we will be writing all the UI code. The main UI code is will be coming here. Okay, now what we are gonna do, we are creating the UI for scientific calculator. In order to create that, I was explaining you that wait a minute. So this was basically our main window. Okay, and then this is something that is our central widget. Okay, so we have this main window, and then we have the central widget inside this. Now what we have to do, as I explained you in the previous video, we need this vertical layout. Okay, let me color it different, or yeah, let me take the different color. Let me take green. So we have this vertical layout. layout where things will be aligned vertically like this, one, then next, then below this, then below this, then below this, okay, and not horizontally, vertically, okay, one below the other. So what we will be adding to this vertical widget in green color, we will be adding horizontal layouts, and first comes label. Why? Wait a minute. First comes label, this one. In order to hold the results that we will be for the calculations that we will be doing, and also the numbers and the operations what the user is doing would appear here. Okay, so if we are doing 3 plus 2, then it should be visible here like this, 3 plus 2. Okay. Okay, so we have this label now, and next to this we need these horizontal alignments, as I told you in the previous video. This horizontal alignment, then there comes this second horizontal alignment, then there comes this third horizontal alignment. Okay, so the scientific calculator UI that I am following is the one that I found on Chrome on the beginning itself. Okay, so let's go check that out, and accordingly we will be creating it. What has happened? Okay, so we are writing scientific calculator. Here you can see we will be following this UI. So we have already created the label for this. Now there is the second row that we can see, and in total we have how many horizontal layouts? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so 5 horizontal layouts we will be creating. We have created 3 already. Then wait, let me create them. Third, then fourth, and then fifth. Okay, so let me first create this vertical green widget that is green in color, that is holding all these red color horizontal layouts. Okay, so these layouts are not visible, but internally to hold widgets they are used in order to align widgets in a particular fashion, as I already told you in previous 2 videos. Okay, so I will put the link to that playlist in the description. You can go check that out. So in order to create this vertical widget, what we have to do, we have to just create it. Okay, so how we will be creating it, let me explain you. So self.vertical layout, okay, equal to what we can do, qt widgets dot q vertical box layout. Yes, we have this, and to this vertical layout, to this green layout, what is the parent of it? Central widget is the one. Okay, central widget is the parent to this vertical layout. So we will be giving inside it the parameter self.central widget. Now we have to give the name to this vertical layout. Okay, vertical layout dot set object name. Is it so? Yes. And what name we will be giving? Vertical layout. Okay, so we have created the layout now. Now what do we want next? Next we now want the label inside this. Okay, initially comes this label. Okay, so let me add some color to it to distinguish it from the horizontal layouts. This one. So this is the widget that this is the widget. Yes, all these buttons and these labels, they are the widgets. Okay, so layout managers are different and widgets are different. You can check that video, components of PyQt. I will add the link to the description. Okay, so now we have created this vertical layout. Let me close this first. We have created this green one. Now inside this, the label is something that we need to create and add it to vertical layout. So we will be writing self dot what's the name? Let me give it a name, display label, and self dot what am I writing? Qt widgets. Okay, it's a part of Qt widgets. So Q label, and inside this Q label we will be telling it that it's a part of central widget. So in case of widgets, since this label is a widget, we need to specify the parent to this widget, okay, and the parent to this widget, the parent widget of this widget is the central widget, and that is something we need to specify, okay. So you should keep this rule in your brain. Now we have to give this a name. Display label. Okay, so now we have given it a name. Now we will be putting the alignment to this display label. Qt okay, so now we have given this the alignment. Okay, so for what this alignment is used, let me tell you. So here I have written 3 plus 2 to the right side of this label, and we have seen generally in calculators we generally prefer this rule or whatever you say, that these digits or calculations whatever we are doing should come to the right side of the label and not the left. So that's why I have aligned it to the right, where it has gone here. So that's why I have written align right and not align left. Now what we will be doing, okay, so now we will be giving the font size.